There he is. All right, we didn't wait for nothing. Super Israel? We already have Super Israel. It's called America.
I would have come out sooner, but I had to call my opponent and concede, and it took a while to find Ed Galrein in Tel Aviv.
Talking mad shit.
I did get the call through, though. I have called and conceded the race. We've been honorable the whole time, and we're going to stay that way. You know, welcome to the most expensive congressional primary ever in the 250-year history of this country.
So far.
It's not just the most expensive. This thing went on longer than Vietnam. It started 9 months ago, and they didn't even have a candidate, and they decided they want to take me out. I want to start by thanking the volunteers who have put so much effort into this. Some of you came from all across the country. Some of you are homegrown. I love all of you. I see how this is going to work. I'm going to have to not quit talking or you'll start doing it. I want to thank my staff, too. Some of my staff have been with me from the very first race in 2012, and they have done so much. I didn't know he was around that long. Contrary to all the BS you've heard, we've never had a single ethics complaint filed against me or my staff in 14 years.
That's really respectable. You know, that really is.
I want to thank the donors. Now listen, I'd name them all, but there's 50,000 donors, okay? We didn't lose this race because we didn't have enough money. You know, it is the most expensive race ever. I think when they add it up, right now they can count 35 million. I think when they add it up, it's going to be a lot more than that because on our side,
probably is. We
know we spent more than 15 million. And we were able to go toe-to-toe. There was never a week that we got outspent more than 2-1 in this entire race once it got underway. And that's also, it wasn't just the grassroots donors. We had a long time, one of my longest friends, he went through a rough spell, and I never left him. I always supported him. And he actually started the Super PAC, the one that nobody knows who runs it, Cliff Maloney. If you're around, would you come up here? Maybe I can get him out here to take some credit. Or if he's in the crowd, just pick him up and surf him over here.
Crowd wasting money? They didn't waste money. They tried to win. They didn't win.
Cliff.
That's the way it is.
I see, by the way, I see one of my online influencer heroes, Bobby Sauce, over here.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought he was going to say me. Bro, come on.
There were a lot of surreal moments in this race, and frankly, in being in Congress. But being in a side-by-side racing through the woods with Bobby Sauce was definitely on my, it wasn't even on my bucket list. It was amazing. And getting to that point, I want to thank the influencers who came all this way and produced all the videos and got out the young vote.
You're welcome.
I want to thank my family. That's who we have arrayed back here, my grandbabies, all three of them.
Damn.
She's clapping, too. It's a little bit overwhelming for them, but they are what recharges my batteries when I come back from Washington, D.C., these grandbabies. And that's what we're fighting for, really, is the next generation and the next generation after that.
Yep.
But I have to especially thank my wife, Carolyn. Her parents knew what they were doing when they named her. Her middle name is Grace.
Oh, man.
But she's a fighter. I mean, she's been tweeted at twice by the chief executive of the most powerful country in the world. She blames me for that because I didn't invite him to the wedding.
He got zogged, bro.
Also, she voted this morning, and she came out and she said, well, that was a wild experience. That was great. I never imagined that would happen. And I said, what happened? She said, I got to vote for my husband and my favorite congressman. I said, that's practically a throuple.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
In all seriousness, walking out here and seeing all of you has really energized me. And it has all along. But why am I hopeful right now? Because if you looked at the crosstab in the polling, and I'm sure if we had exit polling, it would show the same thing. We have the younger demographic.
It's true. It's true. It's all the old fucks. Yeah. It's a lot of young guys, bro. Like, young guys are in on this. Oh. I don't even know who this guy is.
You are patriots, and you will inherit this country, and you will make it better. And I am hopeful because of that. Thank you. We accidentally,
old goy cattle voted against them.
Didn't mean to do this. It started out as an election, and it turned into a movement. The
goy cattle debuff is too strong. So many conservatives are cheering for APAC candidates. It's disgusting. There's more to it than that. To be fair, there's more to it.
I mean, I think people, if you're not tired of politics, if you're not jaded, if you're not cynical, and so many people are, the people that want somebody that'll go along to get along. I've never heard of that strategy, but that seems to be what the voters want. That's what's been promised to them, but not the young voters. I mean, we stirred up something. There is a yearning in this country for somebody who will vote for principles over party.
He's right about that. It's 3,000 years ago. This Senate seat was promised.
You all don't like bullies, and you don't tolerate them, and I love you for it. You also...
This is a goyocracy?
Yeah. They couldn't... Listen.
I don't know if I like that one. Yeah. We'll have to work on that.
Hey. If I'd known this speech was going to be this fun to give, I would have come out 15 minutes sooner. Look, for 14 years, those SOBs in Washington tried to buy my vote. They couldn't buy it.
Yeah.
Why did the race get so expensive?
Goyboism.
Because they decided to buy the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And it got real expensive for them.
I like goyboism.
Look, they used a lot of dirty tricks, but we stayed the course. We didn't bend a knee. We didn't throw a foul ball. We didn't do any of those things. We didn't kneecap anybody. We had lots of opportunities to try a lot of stuff like that, and we never did it. We ran a clean race.
Yeah.
Hey. And by the way, after 18 months of a blackout of not letting me on Fox, they finally let me on Fox today, 4 hours into the election.
Oh, that's nice. Just in time. Yeah. Bro, he got zogged out. Got zogged out of his mind.
Hey, their slop is selling, so they'll keep selling it. But listen, I got to watch Fox also for the first time in 18 months. And there was the president talking about, by the way, while gas is almost $5 and diesel's almost $6.
I filled up last night.
They're talking about this big ballroom they're going to build, and it looks like the Roman Empire, architecture from the Roman Empire. I see a few analogies there.
Yeah, I want to see that.
People are just trying to make ends meet. But we were promised that Miriam Adelson would pay for that ballroom, but she's... Hey, she spent so much money in this race, they're going to have to reduce the footprint of that thing. But here's one thing I saw on Fox. They were saying, oh my goodness, you know, we're ready for war. We're about to restart this war. We were supposed to restart this war today, but we can't restart this war today. The war can't start today. They said we got to wait a day.
Why? Oh, he thinks it's because of that?
It occurred to me, where was the Secretary of War yesterday? He was here. Listen.
This makes him look bad. It does. It makes him look really bad.
Wait. No. Look on the bright side. No more wars. 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 Guys, knock that off. You're going to make me feel good about losing. What I wanted to do was give you all credit. When they saw the influencers here, they panicked. They sent the Secretary of War here, and you stopped the war for a day.
That's a good one.
All right. We know we don't want a war, and we know why young people are, and middle-aged people are against the next war. Because we'd be the ones fighting it. They're trying to bring back the draft. Screw that.
They're trying to raise the age.
We're not.
I don't agree with that.
We're not going to fight.
Because I'd be in it.
We're not going to fight some other country's wars, are we? No.
I don't like that at all.
What else do we stand for? We don't want to send our money overseas.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for that. I've got a bill to do that. I've also got a bill to end the Department of Education.
Good, but don't work.
Rand Paul says he wants to pass a law that you need one day to read 10 pages of every bill.
Yeah,
I asked Rand, what are you going to do about my bill that's one sentence long to end the Department of Education? That'd be like 5 minutes to read that bill. By the way, do you know how many pages the Epstein Files Transparency Act was? 2 pages. We're tired of meddling overseas. We can't afford it. Our empire will collapse if we keep sending our money to other countries. I never picked a fight with the country that's tried to take me out here because I've never voted for foreign aid to any country.
Wait, which country is trying to take
We got to take care of America first. America first. America first. America first. America first. America first. By the way, you remember that organization that Klaus Schwab started called the World Economic Forum?
Oh, you'll own nothing and be happy. Oh, boo.
They said you should eat bugs. Do you want to eat bugs?
Yes, I want to eat bugs.
They said you'll own nothing and be happy about it.
That's
you want
what
to do
I
that?
said.
Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened to Klaus's CEO? He was in the Epstein files. He had to resign. We took out the CEO of the World Economic Forum with a 2-page bill.
No more bugs? Oh, am I back to playing WoW again?
What else are we for? Look, for years I've been standing up for the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 10th Amendment.
I can't count that high.
I just realized the 7th Amendment is under attack. It's because I serve on the Judiciary Committee. The 7th Amendment is your right to a jury trial. They've taken it away for vaccines. If you get hurt, you can't sue for vaccines. They're trying to take it away for pesticides. They're trying to take it away for these data centers.
My mom was in on this.
No. We've been fighting that back. So that's part of that's an amendment that, frankly, I didn't think I was going to have to fight for, but I've been fighting for it in D.C., and we need to keep fighting for the 7th Amendment, too. These corporations want get-out-of-court free cards. We're not going to give them one. What else is part of our coalition? Cutting spending. They ran Doge out of town.
I did. Bullshit.
Elon Musk found out it was easier to land a rocket backwards. It was easier to get a car to drive itself. It was easier to put internet on Antarctica than it was to cut $100 of spending in Washington, D.C. It's a tough problem, but we're not going to give up on that either.
You right about those?
Maha. Is anybody here for Maha? Does anybody want to eat poison?
I did that.
Do you want the government telling you what to eat?
It was sour.
You want the government telling you to put a needle in your arm? I don't either. That's why I've been fighting all of that stuff. We need food freedom. We need medical freedom.
Yeah,
we need all of
before.
those freedoms.
Oh, you what happened?
And we need basic decency. We need basic decency. That's what the Epstein Files Transparency Act was all about.
True.
By the way, today is the 6-month anniversary of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. We've taken out 24 CEOs, an ambassador,
6 months?
a prince, a prime minister.
That's on his way out.
A minister of culture.
Not the guy that sheep.
And that was just 6 months. I got 7 months left in Congress.
Oh, man. Which prime minister? I thought he was thinking about Keir Starmer.
Hey,
it did negative effect on the Mandelson thing.
When did bipartisanship become a dirty word in this country? It never should be. By the way, I'm not even sure that I'm bipartisan. Bi means you like both. I might be trans-partisan because I can't identify with either some days.
That's nonpartisan.
That's the great
Kirsty,
thing about the polls being
Hi,
closed.
guys.
They can't run an ad where I claim to be trans. Transpartisan, thank you very much. I don't know which cloakroom to go in. So, but look, if you know, I bet you've been through, some of you studied political science.
I didn't.
By the way, that's not a real science. I'm a political science denier. If you're already halfway through that degree,
Somebody's
double
not gonna
major
like
in
that.
theater and call it political theater.
Somebody's not going to like that.
Then you can serve on the Oversight Committee, the Judiciary Committee. You can be on the whip team. What's the difference between a used car salesman and a member of the whip team? The used car salesman knows when he's lying. They go around telling everybody, oh, that good stuff's in the bill. Oh, that bad stuff's not in the bill. I don't blame them. They haven't read the bill. They're not lying. They don't know they're lying. Anyways.
That's bad.
Bipartisanship. We need to bring
Is this a
this
concession
country
speech or a
together.
roach?
It is not.
A roast, you mean?
There's too much of the uniparty in Washington, D.C. What we need is a unity party.
They want him to run?
Look,
Is Massie a trans Democrat or a trans Republican? We got to figure that out.
Look, we ran a race that you can be proud of. You have to apologize to nobody tomorrow for anything you did. And we kept smiling the whole time. When I was called a moron at the prayer breakfast, I said, I'm glad I'm in his prayers. That would be my advice to you all. Don't dig in, don't get mad, don't even try to get even. Just stay on your course. Get our stuff done. Get the things you care about done. We weren't really running against Ed Galrine. We weren't running against Donald Trump. We were running for what we believe in.
Yeah.
Listen,
well, if he ran as a Democrat, got rid of identity politics?
With the president, if the legislative branch always votes with the president, we do have a king. If the legislative branch always votes whichever way the wind is blowing, then we have mob rule. But if the legislative branch and the representatives and the senators that serve with it always follow the Constitution, we have a republic.
Yeah. He said this on Twitter. That's how I knew.
USA.
How long is this going to go on for?
Why are all the loud ones in the front? I could have heard you in the back. Listen, I want to leave you with this.
Okay.
Wait. I want to have a toast. Does anybody have their glasses? If you don't, I saw a few glasses. Okay.
Yeah. A bunch of beers. Right.
This is the one scandal. This is the one scandal they never figured out on me.
Oh, man.
I get my milk from the Amish cartel. And I don't pay for it with Federal Reserve notes. I trade peaches for dairy.
I wonder if that's true.
And what I want to do is this is a toast in honor of my late wife. I introduced a raw milk bill, and a milk lobby came after me viciously. They said there wouldn't be enough hospitals for all the kids that would be sick and dying.
Damn, that's a lot.
If we had raw milk. The problem with that is it's already legal in a bunch of states, and I've been drinking it for years. So my late wife's Google alerts were going off. She was getting all this bad press about me up there in Washington, D.C., and she was worried for me. And I've got a pretty thick skin, but she texted me one of those stories, and she said, OMG, I didn't realize the lactose lobby was so intolerant.
Good one.
So let's have a drink.
I don't have any opinions on milk, raw milk. I have no opinions on this topic.
I decided before today that we were going to win or lose today, and we would win either way, whether because not again. You know, when I try to tell my grandson to be quiet tonight, he is not going to listen.
Yeah.
He'd probably be saying, Massie, Massie. Here's what I want to leave you with. We won. We won because we started a movement.
We did. Oh.
We showed people.
Okay. All right. All right. He just says he won. All right.
Under 50, you want to save this country.
We lost? Hey, classic. Work for Trump. So, bro, I won.
But what happened? What happened today was God's will. It couldn't happen if God didn't want it to. So our job, and I'm not going to make any announcements tonight. I'm going to go back, have me a medical margarita. I'll hang out and party with you all.
All right.
You know I don't
God's
drink
plan.
recreationally. I have medical margaritas. I even have a medical margarita card. But what happened? What happened today?
I don't think he can run.
What happened tonight?
Realistically, I don't think it's going to happen.
Was God's will. And we have to figure out what was the purpose of having the biggest fight ever. Biggest fight ever. Why did it
Tell me the
converge
truth.
on one of 435 congressional seats right here in Kentucky? What was God's purpose? What is he showing us tonight? We're just getting started. I like that.
Tell me this is not a Simpsons episode? No, he's not yellow. He's not. Raw milk's really bad. In between is dangerous. I don't know. I don't think I should be the one saying not to drink things that are bad.
What happens in 2028?
Donald Trump begins his third presidential term.
You want me to run for Congress again?
Yeah. It means Trump
I don't
runs
know
again.
what you're talking about.
Well, he wins his fourth, he serves his third. Okay? That's illegal? What are you, gay? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's illegal. What are you talking about?
All right, well, you made a compelling argument. You spoke your piece, but I need a medical margarita right now.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it later. Thank you and God bless.
Wow. That one went on. That was way too long. It was way too long, man. Like, come on. Jesus. I like Thomas Massie, but like, and damn, so he's dating a woman, like they said she's like 20 years younger than him. Man. Man. How about that? That's crazy. Isn't it crazy how normalized we've made that recently? Like, Trump does it, he does it, Kash Patel does it. Like, wow. Dating way younger girls has just been totally normalized. How about that? She's our age? That's nuts. Why not you? Why don't you relax? How about that? Younger women aren't jaded. Yeah, they're not ruined by feminism. That's it. Well, there it is. Thomas Massie lost. Got zogged out of his mind. He fought the man, and the man won. And that's it. And I feel like, honestly, he, it's like if you've got, I thought that was Richard Nixon. I feel like if you run a campaign and you're honest with yourself, you're honest with your voters and everything, and things don't go the way you want, that's just the way it is. That's it. Yeah. I mean, you can't get upset. It's just the way it is. I hear older women are more emotionally stable. That's not true. My mom was crazy. Talking about, what the fuck you mean? You kidding me? Holy. Yeah, what are you talking about? He's crazy as hell. I'll be complaining about her about my girlfriend. She going to agree with my girlfriend. Fucking ridiculous. Crazy hasn't made any other appearance. So, well, the thing is that I think Ed Galrain is flying over to Tel Aviv to do his celebration speech right now. Yeah, I think that's it. Paxton has a 96% chance of winning. Yeah, that's probably the case. But yeah, he's flying over there to say thank you. Thank you guys for voting for me. Thanks for rigging the elections. I'd like to dedicate this victory to the Jewish space lasers that were able to change the election machines in America. This was a huge benefit for me. And now I will continue to vote for $1 trillion to Israel. That's it. And he's going to kiss the wall. Yep. So there it is. That's the all's well that ends well.